So if I go here and here, perfect. Perfect. So if I go over here and show you this, this is Shrek, right? Why am I showing you Shrek? Well, because I decided to upload this nice portrait of Shrek, because I was like, you know what, my breeds are missing. They're missing a bit of an ogre, if I'm being honest. And so I uploaded Art Breeder, and it takes a while to process it and get it into its system, and it came out as this. I promise there's a reason I'm talking about Art Breeder. But yeah, so this is look at these boys down here. This is what Shrek came out as, and I can try adjusting some things so you can kind of get an idea of where where things went wrong. Yeah, so basically when you upload something, Art Breeder tries its very best to basically move these sliders around internally. So let's give Shrek a little bit more age. So, this is old Shrek. This is what he looks like when he's older. Anyway, yeah. So it tries its best to fit it into its system so it works. So it's like, okay, fiddle with this slider, that one, this one over here, that one, until it gets the closest it can to the image you uploaded. And sometimes it does a really good job. And sometimes it ends up as this. And that's important to note, because I decided to upload a few images because I was curious. So let's start. So if we go here, this is what came out of some of Yoji Shinkawa's artwork for Solid Snake. This is the source image here, and that's how it turned out, which actually, you know what, for something that's more meant to be realistic portraits, that turned out pretty well, I would say. So we've got this, and we've got we've got this. Now the problem is, I thought this, so I tried uploading, I uploaded a handful of things at once, and so I could just come back to it later once it was done processing. So I thought that this one was this image, right? I thought, okay, yeah, you can kind of see glasses in here. That's gotta be Otacon, right? And my intent was, I wanted to breed Snake and Otacon together because they are the true couple of Metal Gear. I don't care what you say. That is the true love story lies between Snake and Otacon. And so I bred these two together, and I got this. This, I was like, okay, this is, I could see this. If you told me that this was the child of Snake and Otacon, I could see, I could see that. That is believable. This is what came out, and you know, it's Art Breeder's about you know, artistic freedom, I guess. So this isn't the only result that came out from this, but I thought this was the one that I fine-tuned to be most accurate. But I realized later, and let me see, what the next two, these are the next two I bred together. I realized later that this image was actually this one that I uploaded. You can tell by the colors and kind of how things go together. So basically, this boy here, if I remove this boy here is actually the love child of Snake and Snake again. So if if there was another clone, like if you went, you know, Big Boss, he had his clones. If you went one layer further down and cloned Solid Snake, this this is what would come out, which honestly very believable to me. Anyway, I brought in this image. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so this image of Otacon, which once again, like not perfect, but pretty close, right? Pretty close to the source material. So I bred this one and once again this one together, and I got I got this, which, you know what, maybe a little bit closer to a mix between Otacon and Solid Snake. But still, it's still, I used art and something a little bit more close to realism together, and that doesn't make much sense. So I decided to give it one more shot, and I bred together see this one, which is clearly an image from MGS2. So if we bring this in, he got a little chonky in the face, but pretty good. And then I brought in this one, which maybe didn't turn out as well, but you know what, the source image wasn't that great either. So brought these two together, both of them from like in-game images from the same game, and you can tell these two are not in the same picture here. But if you imagine these two side by side, like if we brought these over like this, that never works. Like clearly they're giving lovey eyes to each other, and so this is clearly the perfect pairing. These were the two images that were meant to go together. That ended up on the wrong monitor. That's fine, or the whatever. Anyway, those two together made this boy. And there's also a version I made with glasses. But I think this was actually, you know, if we go down the tree here, there's a little bit of fine tuning. So it actually turned out as this initially. But that's not going to fly on picture day, right? So we cleaned them up a little bit, and this here is the true love child between Solid Snake and Otacon. And you know what? I think that's pretty believable. To be honest, I think that turned out pretty good. So you know, Kojima-san, if you're watching this, well, I don't know why you would be. There you go. If you know you need you want to return your Metal Gears, but it needs to be a non-copywritten character. Here you go. It's the perfect mix between the two. Anyway, the cool thing about our breeder though is like, be like, well, what would he look like when he was younger, right? There you go. This was him. I don't know, his teenage years, and then he's like, well, what does he look like when he gets older? There he is. He's an old man now. What if he had less gender? Nope, there he is. Maybe get rid of some art here and add some sharpness to it. Oh, too much sharpness. You know, reduce the age. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do here. I mean, like, here, let's go back here. What if he was black? Look at that. It's perfect. Anyway, Art Breeder's cool. And I thought it was really funny combining the two of them like that. Anyway, so let me clean up my workspace here a little bit, and we'll move on. I thought it was a fun thing to do, and I did it. I gotta close all these tabs.